Let's make a list. God. You know, when I wear these pants, I do that like 10 times a day. These are my party pants. They got the pockets cut out of them, and the zipper's broken. Welcome to Wild Strawberry Garage. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back, Wild Strawberry Garage. We're doing a little whiteboard session. It's time for a new list. That old one got obliterated, so had to get some more stuff to do. So I'm going to announce the garbage giveaway winner at the end. I also have a bunch of other people to shout out, but let me just start here with what I have right in front of me coming up in the immediate future. First thing, finish the roll cage. The last video you saw me rough in that last front fork, so that's kind of done a little bit. I have one door bar. I still got to figure out the other one. Rear X, I got to get more stock for that. So I still have a little bit of work to do on the roll cage, but I can also do other stuff at the same time. Body fit, I have to do the nose, the doors, and the rear clip final fit, and that's just, when I say that, it's not like it's going to stay on there. I just need to get the Zeus fasteners where they're going to be permanently. And I've actually made a lot of progress. I'm not going to show you right now. I've made a lot of progress on the rear clip, and that'll be in the next video. Doors, blah, blah, blah. Cut the trans tunnel. Did that. That's done. No, don't fall. Cover the holes in the firewall. So there's a lot of holes, like where the blower motor was, and just a lot of holes in the firewall that need to be covered up with tin. So I'm just going to rivet all that stuff on when I'm ready. Rear firewall, I have to build one. I have to build a rear firewall that's going to be behind the driver's seat. That'll close me in there from the road. Fender flares, I'm going to make fender flares. They're going to be metal, and I'm going to do them on the English wheel, and then I'm going to do a bead roll on them as well. So they're going to look really nice, and then I'm going to glue them to the fiberglass, bodywork them on so they're seamless. Steering box, I'm back and forth. Part of me wants to stay non-power steering, part of me wants to go power steering. It depends what's in the budget when I get to that point. Right now I have one that's going to be okay for now. It's kind of junk when it comes to racing, but for now it's going to be all right. Either way, I'm going to get a Borgeson, either a power steering unit or a non-power steering unit. Seat, I need a seat. Don't have a seat, need a seat. Got to figure that out. That's going to be an expense right there. The dash I have to build. I have the old dash here, parts of it, and I'm going to kind of use that as a template and build something that's kind of like that, because it kind of had this cool cockpit feel where the dash kind of surrounded you this way. So I want to do something like that. Body repair, I got to shore up this body. I have a glue kit already. I just need to put in some fiberglass pieces and really shore this thing up and make sure that I can race with it. Pedal box, have to do that. This actually came with a Willwood pedal box. Just the clutch and brake pedal. I have to figure out a gas pedal. And I also have to figure out brakes, so I need master cylinder, and I have to decide whether I'm going to use a hydraulic throw-out bearing or a manual throw-out bearing. Again, still back and forth on that. Rear suspension, I got to get those Van Steel offset trailing arms with Johnny joints. Not only will they allow me to fit bigger tires in, but they'll also be lighter, much lighter, because they're kind of skeleton trailing arms. So that's that stuff. So right there, I want to, before I get into the engine stuff, I got to tell you who has been helping me, and really just give some major shout outs and all my gratitude to. First and foremost, obviously, my dad, my grandpa, and my brother. If it wasn't for the three of them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in the space that I'm in, and I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in with this car. So to them, I owe all of this. So guys, thank you. Dad, Matt, Grandpa, you're the best. I don't know how to thank you properly, so this is going to have to do for now until I can come up with something better. After them, Jim Glass has been a major help. Boom. He's been giving me some parts and just a ton of knowledge and advice, and I got to thank him 1,000 times. I wouldn't be able to do this without him. He's taught me everything that I know about working on these cars. So him, that's another big thank you I got to give to him. Ralph Barassi, he's the one who's helping me with this engine. He's an old engine builder. He's got a wealth of knowledge as well. I mean, he could write books about this stuff, and I'm really thankful to be working with him on this, and it gives me confidence that I'm going to be able to keep up with the competition because I have him on my side. So Jim and Ralph, thank you. Michael Morrison, he reached out to me a while ago, and he's going to be donating me a transmission. So Michael Morrison, thank you for that. That's a huge expense that you're saving me. I really appreciate it. We got to figure out, whenever the world goes back to normal, when I can pick it up and how I can get it and all that. So thank you, Michael. Also, Tony Bosworth, he reached out to me, and he's got some exhaust stuff for me and a radiator for me. And again, that's awesome. I appreciate you. Really appreciate it. So yeah, those are my thank yous for now. I'm sure there will be a lot more, and I'm sure there's some people I forgot. Don't take it personally. There's just a lot of people who have been, kind of part of this with me. And to all of them, thank you. So let's talk about the running gear, the engine that I'm building. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that I've gotten to do a little bit of work on the block, prepping it, and I've got some parts ordered, and I'm super duper excited about it. I'm just about to the point where I can start putting together the short block. The block needs to be prepped, but once that happens, I'll be putting my rotating assembly in. And what ended up happening was I have a 4-bolt main 010 350 block with a 30 over bore, and I got a rotating assembly kit from someone that Ralph turned me on to. Really, it was a kit that he picked out. I'm not going to give you the exact specs, but it's going to be nice. It'll be a nice, legal 355 that'll have some snot, and it'll be able to keep up. You pair that with the weight and the little tricks that I'm going to throw at it, most of them coming from Ralph, and I think I'll be able to really be competitive in the classes that I want. So that's the rotating assembly. Block prep still has to happen. The heads I have, they're AFR aluminum heads. They're off an engine of my dad's that was blown up. The heads are okay. They just need to have new valves lapped and put in. So that's that, AFR aluminum heads. That's going to be awesome. I have a custom grind cam that is not sold over the counter. That's going to be the brain of this whole thing, and that's a big reason why I think I'm going to be able to keep up with everyone. So that one's going to be awesome. That's going to be a comp cam. Carburetor is a question mark. I don't know what I'm going to do for a carburetor. I'd like to get a Willys unit. The cheap ones are like $1,500 though. So I'm going to need a big windfall if I want to go that direction. Transmission, thank you, Michael Morrison. It's either going to be an M21 or an M22. He's not sure what it is. I'll know better when I get it. Either way, it's going to be fine for now. Exhaust, thank you, Tony Bosworth. I do have a set of headers here that you saw me put in last time. They're a little bit beat up, and they've definitely seen better days. So I got to see what Tony has, and maybe I'll end up using those instead. Cooling system, thank you, Tony. It's going to be aluminum radiator. I still have to figure out, how I'm going to fit it in there and how I'm going to do all the plumbing and all that. AccuSump, I have. Okay, wait, rear ends. I don't have any rear ends. The rear ends I have are shot. They're both welded. One's a 355 and it's welded and it's not broken. I don't run a lot of tracks where I use the 355. I need 411s and 370s for the tracks that I run. So 370s on a Watkins Glen, 411s on like a Lime Rock or something like that. The other rear end I have here is a 370, but it was welded and all the welds broke. Not good. So maybe I'll be able to just get a new carrier for that, and I'll keep the ring and pinion, and I'll be able to make a nice 370 out of it. That's something that's got to happen. Yukon makes a carrier that will drop into those rear ends, so that's kind of cool. AccuSump. I have an AccuSump. Thanks, Dad. So an AccuSump puts back pressure on the oiling system. In a wet sump, when you're driving, so you're flying down the straightaway, you hit the brakes, hard brakes, everything sloshes to the front, you lose your oil pressure. So an AccuSump helps to fight that. It puts back pressure on the oil system so that it basically holds an extra 4 or 5 quarts in there and will constantly be putting back pressure into the engine. So if it sees it dip, it's going to force some in. If the pressure builds too high, it'll take some out. So I have one of those. Rocker arms and valve train I have. They are Crowler Enduro 2s, 1.6s. Very, very nice. Thanks, Dad. Timing set I need. Don't have a timing set. Got to do research. Got to talk to Ralph. Intake, I have a Victor Jr. That's going to be fine. Shifter and linkage. Don't have that. Need that. Clutch I need. And I'd like to get a McLeod dual disc. That's about $1,500. I'm going to have to save up some money here for a while. So yeah, bell housing, and I need an SFI approved scatter shield because, you know, I don't need this thing blowing up in my lap. So I got to get one of those. Luckily, Jim might have one. I don't know. I got to figure out where I'm going to get one. But yeah, so that's kind of my next list. This side is stuff that I can do while I'm doing this. So this will keep me busy and keep me moving forward while this is happening simultaneously. This stuff is going to happen slower. I'm not going to rush that. I want it to go together nice and right, and I want to get the parts and just not compromise on anything and build it the way that I want. So, moving forward, the work that's coming up is not the stuff that I can just hammer on and get done fast. That was kind of all the fitment, you know, all the cleaning of the frame and all this labor-intensive stuff that I could just fly through. I'm kind of getting to the point where that's not the work anymore. Now the work is going to be a little bit more meticulous and a little bit more important to take my time and do it right. So I'm going to be doing that. So you might see things, I don't think they'll slow down necessarily, but I'm going to be moving, I'm going to be moving at a more controlled pace. I'm not just going to be flying around buzzing like crazy on this thing. It's going to be good, solid work that I will do fast, but also I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to cut corners. I want this thing to be built right. So, oh, yeah. So that's it. That's my big list. That's what's going to happen here moving forward. And the garbage giveaway winner is Brian Foster. Hit me up on Instagram. Give me an address to send it out to, and I will get you some Sluggie trash. So for now, that's it. You'll see all this stuff and probably more. I'll probably, you know, I'm not too good at keeping to the list. I'll probably end up bouncing around and doing some other things. But this is kind of a rough idea of where I'm moving, where I'm going moving forward. So, thank you as always. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Get them watching this. I want to build it. Want to make it big. Yeah, and I'll be at the, I'm on track. I want to be at the races next year. That's still my goal. I'm going to make that happen if I have to sleep in this shop. So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Wild Strawberry Garage signing out.